Hello again, this is Mrs. Politsky, and I've got notes for 8th grade geography, chapter 13, section 2, France and the Benelux countries. So as we go along, make sure you have your handout. Here we go. Number 1, the Lascaux, which is a cave that is found in southwestern France, houses prehistoric paintings on stone walls that are more than 15,000 years of age. France was a part of a region once called Gaul that was once settled by the Celtic people from Eastern Europe. By the 50 BCs, the Romans had conquered the region and established a Latin-based language that would one day become the basis of the French language. In AD 400s, the Romans were conquered by a people called the Franks. The Franks were a Germanic people whose greatest leader was known as Charlemagne, who built a Christian empire. France gets its name from the Franks. Number 4 and 5. The Normans were another group of invaders who happened to attack the French, or the Franks. In 1066, the Normans conquered the English and established William the Conqueror, the Duke of Normandy, as the King of England. This all occurred at a place called the Battle of Hastings, one of the greatest battles in world history. William the Conqueror ruled both England and parts of France. In the 1300s, England's king made claims to France. Thus began what would be known as the 100 Years' War, which, if you look at the date, is actually more than 100 years. The French would eventually drive out the English and keep them from conquering them. Numbers 6 through 8. From the 1500s to the 1700s, France built a colonial empire with lands throughout Asia, Africa, and the Americas. In 1789, the French people overthrew their king in what would be known as the French Revolution, a very bloody revolution. A general named Napoleon Bonaparte, would come to power after the French Revolution, conquer much of Europe, and then, for the most part, himself be conquered. In 1815, Napoleon would be conquered and sent into exile. France would again become a monarchy as a result of that. During World War I and World War II, France was a battlefield for both of those wars. German forces invaded France in each one of those wars. Numbers 8, 9, and 10. Since the time of the French Revolution, France's government has gone from a democracy to a dictatorship under Napoleon to a monarchy following Napoleon's overthrow to a republic with a parliament and elected president today. The French culture has united its people because of their pride in the long history as a European leader. The French language, Catholicism, and a shared attitude of joie de vivre, an appreciation for French cooking, shared celebrations, and appreciation for arts and literature. Numbers 11 through 13. A major festival in France is Bastille Day, which happens on July 14th. This commemorates the beginning of the French Revolution. The Bastille was a prison slash armory that was located near Paris, and many of the dissidents who had basically been arrested by the King of France were imprisoned there. The commoners overthrew the prison, freed the prisoners, and hence it is that day that is kind of the equivalent of their Day of Independence. Number 12, France has major contributions, or made major contributions, to art and architecture with the construction of Gothic cathedrals, Impressionism, and with its use of rippling light as well as literature, such as Alexandre Dumas's The Three Musketeers, fashion and film. The largest city and capital of France is Paris, with a population of roughly 10 million people. Numbers 14 through 16. The French economy has been made strong and diverse due to agriculture, manufacturing, trade, and tourism. France's economy has been able to expand due to the efforts of the workers to be highly productive and the efficient and rich use of soil. The Benelux countries, also known as the Low Countries because of their low elevation, the nations that make up the Benelux countries are Belgium, the Netherlands, and Luxembourg. Number 17 through 19. In 1648, the Netherlands gained independence. It ruled Belgium until 1830 and Luxembourg until 1867, when they gained their independence. Due to its location, the Benelux countries have had to endure frequent invasions during both World War I and World War II. And as a result, they have promoted trade and made their cities good places for international organizations, one of which is NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, many major banks and businesses. The Benelux nations have a parliament and ceremonial monarchs. Numbers 20 and 21. The Netherlands include the historic region called Holland. The people are Dutch. Rotterdam is one of the world's busiest seaports. Within the same region is Amsterdam, and the capital, also known as The Hague, is their seat of government. Belgium is a highly urban country with more than 95% of the people living in cities. Brussels is the capital of Belgium and the headquarters for the EU or the European Union, and also for NATO. All right, wrapping up. Number 22 through number 24. One of the advantages of living in a cosmopolitan city is that it has a variety of arts, cuisines, and entertainment. The people are diverse, and there is access to knowledge of different cultures and new ideas. The people of the coast of and northern Belgium live in a region called Flanders and speak Flemish. The southern interior region is called Wallona, and the people speak French and are called Walloons. Luxembourg is a nation smaller than the size of Rhode Island, but boasts one of the world's highest standards of living. Most people are Roman Catholic and they speak French. All right. Thank you very much.